All right, this is block 5. Hopefully at this point you're drawing these without a whole lot of help from the video. Hopefully you're kind of getting things figured out and drawing them a little bit more on your own. So go ahead, you can pause the video and get your drawing all set up. Good, heavy, thick, dark border, 2 squares up. For your title blocks, 12 in from the left for that line, 12 in from the right for that line. DMS, name of block, and your name written as first initial dot last name. Starting point 88, and here is our block. All right, we got some stuff that we're running into for the first time on this block. We got a lot of halves and some places where we have to do some math to figure out some lengths of different parts. And this is our first one with a hidden line that will show up in top view and side view. But hopefully you can at least draw a front view on your own. All right, so I think we ran into this one other time where our starting point is there's nothing there. That corner of the shape is missing. So I want to start drawing here, which is 1.5 over. Let's get that information from right here. 1.5 over. So I'm going to come over 1.5. I'm going to put a new dot where I'll actually start drawing here. Okay. All right, so let's get rocking. I'm going to come up and over and around and work through it this way. So from here, it says up. I need to go up 1 inch. So I'm going to go up 1. Okay, then it says to the left, 1.5. Okay, so now I'm here. So this, it's telling me here to here is 1, and here to here is 1.5. So 1 plus 1.5 is going to be 2.5. I'm going to go 1, 2.5. Okay. And then here to here would be, okay, so here's how, I had to think about that a second. Here's how I'd get this number. 1.5 here to here, 3.5 here to here, which makes my overall width of the entire block 5. 1.5 plus 3.5. So my overall width is 5. This section is 2. So 5 minus 2 would give me, this top would be 3. So I'm going to go to the left. 1, 2, 3. There's my top section. I'm going to come down 1.5. I'm already on a half, so I'm going to go 1.5 would get me back to a line. Okay, that one's easy. 2. Didn't have to look very hard for that one. So 2 to the right. And then my down should just be back to the baseline, or it's 1 plus 1. So down 2 should get me back to where I started. And I'm going to close this out. It says that should be 3.5. Double check yourself. Make sure it's 1, 2, 3.5. Mine is. So I will connect. All right, count up 8 for your top view. Top view looks like that. 1.5 deep. Overall width should be the same. That corner should line up with that corner because they're the same thing. So here I go. I'm going to do overall width first, which is 5. Make sure your sides line up on the same line. Depth of 1.5. Okay, connect my endpoints. Now I need to find this corner, which is here. So I'll find where it crosses, which is right here. Okay, I got one more thing. This is called a hidden line. We haven't ran into this yet. Best way to describe hidden lines, think of this whole block as being glass, so it's see-through. Okay, this whole block is a see-through glass. So if this were see-through glass and I were looking straight down at the top of it, I would see a line right here where this corner is. Okay, I'm looking down at the top. I'm going to see this corner as a line if this block were glass. So where that's at, I'm going to show it on the top view as a hidden line. And all a hidden line is a dashed line. So that is this corner. Okay, if I follow it up, it's going to cross right here. And I'm going to show it as a dashed line. That is telling me that something is going on underneath. Okay, so that's how a hidden line works. Okay, side view. Come over 8. New dot. Side view looks like this. This. We'll zoom out a little bit. Okay. Side view. First of all, just line up your two views. So make those two the same height. So that should be 3.5. We go 3.5 tall. My depth, I already know is 1.5 because I got that from the top view. So depth or thickness, I'm gonna go 1.5. Top and bottom, 1.5. Connect my endpoints. Okay, I need to show this corner, which is right here. So find where that crosses. And do I have a hidden line on this one? The answer is yes. If this were a glass block and I could see through it from this view, I would see a line back here. If I followed that out to the front of my block and show where that crosses, it's going to be the same as where this corner is. So I'm going to find this corner, follow it across, see where it crosses, and put a hidden line. Alright, let me zoom in so everybody can double check themselves. Make sure you got your hidden lines in the right spot. If yours looks like mine, bring it over and let me check.